Kia ora Rugby League fans, I whititira, the sun is shining. That there is Mauao, Mount Maunganui, overlooking the Arataki Sports Ground. This is the 2024 Girls National Youth Tournament, and it'll be the South Island up against Coastline. Plenty of action throughout this tournament so far, and for the first time, we'll bring you some coverage of the South Island Scorpions. They will be in the white. Ko Lavina Tuku Ingawa. Great to have you with us. 3 days of action, under 16s and under 18s. The best of the Wahine players from across the country trying to assert themselves as the national best teams. It is the under 16s now. Had a couple of under 18s games, but this is the South Island Scorpions for you. Keep an eye on Neve Dakon. She's the number 9. A very aggressive player, hungry for the ball. Indiana Fido is the fullback. She is fast and sensational with the ball in hand. That there is your Coastline district team, donning the lovely jerseys. Their 6-7 combination has always been impressive. Kian Bido will move from out of the wing and might play a very integral role in that number 6 jersey. Saliosa Julia Samiolu is the number 7 from Coastline. She is the orchestrator. She's the one that likes to decide where the ball goes, who it goes to. So for the first time so far, thanks to this coverage from Stream Shop, we are bringing you action of the South Island team. Always strong in the national competition. The Scorpions. They're donning the white jerseys. On your screens from left to right. This is the under 16s. Future of Women's Rugby League right here in Tauranga. So good to have your company, Rugby League fans. Great you're supporting the pathway for our young Wahine as they embark upon perhaps a career in Rugby League. 3 days of competition. Got the crew working hard. Chris and Sam, just part of our very busy crew here from Stream Shop, teaming up with the NZRL. This is the under 16s action. Kicking off is the South Island Scorpions. The sun is out here in Tauranga. The weather a little inclement, quite makariri at times, only 14 degrees. And we have a very strong breeze. In fact, you could probably describe it as a wind. Coming from left to right on your screens behind the Scorpions. It's about 27 kilometres an hour now. We'll play havoc with some of the kicks. Expect the high balls to come up from the kicking attackers. Possession early is Coastline. 3 days of action. It'll be a process of elimination. So we count down to Tuesday. And we will decide the under 16s and under 18 national champions. A very ambitious charge up the side that time from Coastline. Hindsight's okay. Foresight is so much better in the game of rugby league. Could have had that one again. As a result, the possession will go to the Scorpions. They'll have 6 tackles in hand. It'll be played by Manaya Leishman, the number 22. And they go up the middle, first of all, through Avalia Maxwell. She's the number 13. A strong, hard, loose forward. Early errors creeping in. That time it was Leishman. Called out for the ball, charged through. Nothing wrong with the distribution. The pass was good. But the mistake early from the Scorpions. The errors creeping in for both sides. First of all, Coastline taking the ball out. Good defence. And now one that just popped off the chest of Manaya Leishman. Let's see what Coastline can do with the ball. Way deep within their goal line. They bring it out through Fanchala Nafoya Samualu. Good tackle on the number 17. Defence good so far from the Scorpions. They've come a long way. All the way from the South Island. Travelling up here to the Bay of Plenty for this 3-day tournament. This is the under 16s competition. Most of these students in year 10 or under at school. With an opportunity to shine here at the national tournament in Tauranga. Good charging run. Sticking with the attack down the left-hand side is Coastline. That's Kirikiri Dalo the number 4. Lots of conversation about the number 4 from Coastline and the impact she can have on the game. Lovely charge down from the Scorpions. 6 to go. An opportunity here for Coastline. No one on the ball initially. Heavy strapping there on the left leg of Shyla Ray Kim. She's still got the possession with the ball, manages to offload, but that time it came off the chest of Megan Gardner. Early errors for both sides, nothing too clinical. I want to settle the nerves, don't have much time to settle it. The coach from Coastline, Arataki Tekura, puts her hands on her heads and says, come on now, no more mistakes. South Island coached by Barry Rakana and Tani Whitehead. That there are the Scorpions in possession in the white jerseys. Lovely cutout pass, good decoy runner, overlap down the right-hand side. Needing to come inside, the defenders being told to take her out, did well to stay in play. That's just the first tackle for the Scorpions. Call coming from the sideline to run straight. Our referee says there was a knock-on in the play the ball, whether or not it was Samuelu, number 11. Just managed to nick it off her toe. So 2 mistakes from both sides early in this match. Nothing too clinical. Need to settle those nerves. There are just 20-minute halves to decide the winner of each clash. Fed nicely that time by the fullback, Enchanted Quinn. Always hungry for possession now for Simyalo. No mistake this time. Mistake-free rugby league is what Coastline want if they want to get on the scoreboard early. Not a big player is Nalaria Kim, but she is never shy to charge her way up the line. Good defence that time from Matua Cranwell from the Scorpions. They'll have to be on their toes. Coastline hungry for possession, looking to get those first points. Good defence from the Scorpions. They go down the left-hand side. Kiambador has the number 5 on her jersey, but she is playing the 5'8" role, so she'll be supporting her halfback, Julia Samuelo. Good kick. Great possession. Sneaky play from Coastline. Made the most of a very opportunistic bounce. That's the start that Coastline wanted. You heard the coaches say, use the most of the kick. Amy Ratana Tekura, the coach, very pleased with that kick indeed. Perfect placement from Samuelu. Had to charge up in the air to Aroha Rameka, the number 22. That is just what the coaches ordered for Coastline. We did hear the coaches saying, don't be afraid to kick. She had some work to do, though, did to Aroha Rameka. Snuffed the ball out of the air. Charged 2 metres forward and Coastline strike first. Trying to add 2 points. A little flat that time, keeping it away from the wind, but the try goes to Coastline. They strike first up against the South Island Scorpions. This is an under-16s clash for the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. Scorpions in the white, left to right on your screens. Coastline with an impressive kick from Saliosa Julia Samuelu. And retrieved from the air. Tiaroha Ramaka had to charge up high. Over the line she goes. Coastline lead 4-0. Great stuff. Big kick. They might let that one go dead. That strong breeze, as you can see from our flags. Making the most of the breeze in the first half was Samuelu, the halfback from Coastline, to pop the ball up nice and high. We'll see more of that, I do believe. Nothing wrong with these conditions in the heart of rugby league in Tauranga. We're at Arataki Sports Grounds near Bayfair, Mount Maunganui, Tauranga. Short kick comes through. Didn't go far enough. Don't think you get a chance to do that again, our referee says. We're right near the aerodrome. Plenty of overhead action. And as that ball didn't go 10 metres from the kick, the penalty is given and possession to the Scorpions. Looking to level things up are the Scorpions. Ava Leah Maxwell, the number 13, comes within 2 metres of the line. They go down the left-hand side. Very good defence from Mariana Ramaka. The number 2 from Coastline. She just snuffled the play. Managed to come up. There she is there. Come up with possession for her team. She's got some paces, Ramaka. If you see her in open space, expect her to clip the ears back and run away with it. Just on the third tackle for Coastline. Defence is up to the task at the moment from the Scorpions. Still over 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Coastline not the surprise packet that we expected. Lots of chat about their Scorpions team for the Under-16s tournament coming from the South Island. So difficult for them to get training sessions together. The players have come from all over the South Island to represent the Scorpions. All of these players are at school, embarking upon the school holidays. Decent kick, but picked up very nicely by Ladzima Samuelu. She's the number 11. Plays the ball quick. Second phase play from the Scorpions. Avalia Maxwell, the number 13. She's made plenty of yards so far as the number 13 from the Scorpions. Good support play from the team in white. Taylor Eckersley, the number 16, screaming for the ball. She got it. It's looking better from the Scorpions. Charging her way to the line, beating not 1, 2, but 3 defenders. Manila Leishman making her presence felt in the number 22 jersey. They go down the left. Good tackle. The referee calls last tackle. The ball goes up high. Players are out wide. This time not stopped by Ramaka. The number 2 couldn't bring the ball in. And always willing to pounce on the loose ball is Ladzema Samuelu. She is big and fast and strong. You know, they say in rugby league the kick is only as good as the chase. Check the chase out in that. Playing havoc with that spiralling winds. Just overshot at that time, Mariama Ramaka. And always on the spot, Samuelu. A big, strong, fast, fit forward from the Scorpions. They lock things up at 4 apiece. Sahara Mason, the number 7, giving the goal-kicking duties. She will attempt to break the deadlock. I remind you that wind is coming left to right on the screens, across the face of the post at about 30 kilometres an hour. She'll have to account for that. Probably head this slightly to the left, put some power on it. Very accurate kick, but not enough behind it. So we're all locked up 4 apiece. Cracker of a match. Loving this under-16s competition. Never give up. Look at the chase. Plenty of opportunities there. Had a good game so far, has some Uelu. He'll be one to watch throughout this under-16s tournament. The South Islanders have headed up here to Tauranga to try and upset the apple cart. Try and take a tournament title in the North Island from the North Islanders. So they've got their work cut out for them. Nothing separating these two sides in the first half. 8 minutes remaining before we take a short break. Coastline kicking off from right to left. Good placement of the ball. Nice defence from Coastline, including Ramaka, the number 2. 3 or 4 players from the Scorpions screaming for the ball, wanting possession. Great to see the hunger in the players. That there is Io Kaitao, the number 24. Charging run from the Takon. She'll always make 10 metres plus, will Takon, the number 9. Look at back up the ball as well. The referee might say there was a knock on there, straight through the legs of Kai Tao. So unravelling that decent run from Niv Takon, the number 9, was an error from the Scorpions. These errors seem to be marring the game of the Scorpions so far. They do something pretty handy and then surrender possession with a mistake. Let's see if Coastline can make them pay for those errors. Beating the scrum, Enchanted Quinn. What a delightful name. It's the fullback. She's actually playing in the halfback role. Coming out of the scrum and easing the pressure off her players is Aria Tuakaraina. She plays the ball as number 10. Trying to get round that marker defence. The Coastline players. Good marker defence from the Scorpions. Testament to their fitness throughout this match. Looking up to the referee, hoping for a penalty. No whistle blown at the moment. Nice drop ball that time from Coastline. That's the 4th tackle. 2 more. Need a little bit more distance before the kick. Good defence from the Scorpions. That's the 4th tackle, our referee says. No need to kick yet if you don't want to. Trying to get away from those marker defenders. Not an easy task, not when you've got Kaitoa there, the number 24 charging through. Quick play the ball will be handy. That time, Kirikiri Dello does it. Kick comes from the halfback, Samuelu. And not much attacking flair on that kick at all. Possession remains with the Scorpions. Nothing separating these two sides. Early errors from both teams, which have been eliminated. Here comes Matua Cramwell. She makes a 25, 30-metre charge. Attracts 4 defenders. And that is still only the 2nd tackle. Good stuff from the Scorpions. Support play there. And that one will be ticked off as another costly error. This time thanks to Rana Tau Mataiti. Those errors are killers for your coach. Barry Rakana and Tane Whitehead. Also the manager, Brooke Raymond. The trainer, Robert Nipia. Their heads go down because when you've got 4 tackles in hand and you've made a 45-metre run and you're looking to score, an unforced error like that can be costly throughout the tournament. 1-on-1 tackle. Kai Toa, the number 24. She comes in again, moves over from marker. Good charging run at that time from Melania Kim. Good defence, 1-on-1. That was very clever stuff from Avalia Maxwell. She's the number 13 from the Scorpions. Very good defence from the Scorpions in the second stanza of the first half. Whether or not it's 1-on-1 all team, that time Rana Taua Maitati. Chases the ball down to the 21. Trying to get away from those markers. Good run. Anaru Emery. She is fast. Very fit player. Remains exceptionally fit out of her rugby league duties. Plays the ball quick. Asking questions that time is Skylar Ray Kim. And the referee said that was the last tackle. And a couple of our assessment judges from the sideline advising the players to open their taringa. Easier said than done. Easier being a spectator than a player. You could put that one down to another costly error from Coastline because they did not realise it was the last tackle. This is the 2nd tackle for the Scorpions. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. All locked up for all. Nothing separating these two sides. Good tackle. Ball comes in to the right. Cut out pass on the prowl. Support play there. Throws the dummy. An opportunity might have been to distribute that. 2 players outside of her, including Annika Mars. That there is number 18. Taputu Krombe. She was screaming for the ball. But Samuelu, the number 11, said, I think I can go all the way. Costly error with support players there. One that went begging that time for the South Island Scorpions. Coastline with the penalty and possession. How quickly it can turn in the game of rugby league. 1 minute you've got a team that charges down the sideline looking to score. Player fails to distribute. Penalty given. Here come Coastline. Good defence from both sides. Good ball and all tackle that time. Once again from Kai Toa. She should be notching up the tackles against her name. Trying to run away from the markers. Better stuff from Coastline. Just 2 tackles in, but they've made 20 metres. Trying to creep their way up the other side of the field. That's where they want to be if they try and implement some points. Much better performance from both sides after the nerves have settled. This is the under-16s NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. We've got under-18s and under-16s featured over the next 3 days. Most of these players 15 and younger. Looking to go to the middle. This time not a power kick, just a little chip over the top, but read very well indeed from Macy Jade Watts, the number 2. She plays the ball quick and will get back into position. Charging, Toa Mataiti. Now that is a good run. Forced to be brought down by Te Aroha Ramaka. Opt to go down the left-hand side. Matua Cranwell. A few more tackles to try and create something special to the Scorpions. A nice dummy on the inside. Decides to go down the left. Doing it all by herself is Indiana Fido. Gets a sniff of that try line. She's not too far. Quick hands from the Scorpions. Drawing players, cutting out passes. Good play from left to right. 2 more players to choose from. Once again, Samuelu, the number 11, negates to send it 1 more down the wing because she didn't have to. Very clever play from the Scorpions. The best we've seen them attack so far, from left to right, through 12 sets of hands before it gets to Sahara Mason. Nice, sneaky offload that time from Taylor Eckersley. If you give the ball to Ladisma Samuelu, with just a few metres in front of her, nothing will stop her. We'll have the kick out before we go to half-time, but that was outstanding play from the Scorpions. Just what they needed prior to the half-time break. An opportunity to move forward 2 points. Have a 10-4 lead going into the short break. That's exactly what the Scorpions would love. Lining it up is Sahara Mason. Nice follow through. Good placement. Is there enough on it? Not this time, says the touch judges. They managed to double the score, did the Scorpions. There's been nothing in this match, marred by errors early in the clash. But now at half-time, South Island Scorpions leading Coastline 8-4. Nothing separating these 2 sides. Stay with us. A short break. When you come back, we'll decide the winner of this NZRL under-16s clash here in Tauranga.
Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
Tangata whenua Aotearoa e tū, e te tai tokerau e tū, hoki anga kuikui e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
Welcome to the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. This is an under-16s clash between the South Island Scorpions and Coastline Districts. We've swapped sides. South Island are in the white and black, and they're leading 8-4 against Coastline. Coastline are kicking off from left to right. Great first half performances. A few errors crept in nice and early, but the points managed to be scored, which is what they needed to do to put them on the board. First up, it was Maya Leishman, the number 22. And then it was Coastline that managed to hold out the South Island team for the next 10 minutes up until some late tries. So the South Island team leading 8-4, just 20-minute halves. So we'll have about 19 and a half minutes to decide the winner of this hotly contested match. Look at that charging run and also delightful offload that came through from Avalia Maxwell. She set things nicely up for the Scorpions. That's exactly what the coaches, Barry Rakana and Tane Whitehead, called for. They wanted to bust the tackles, from what we could hear, and look for an offload. There she goes again. Keep an eye on Avalia Maxwell, the number 13 from the Scorpions. 2 possessions, 2 charges. This is more what we are used to expecting from this Scorpions team. It is an under-16s clash. Bright future players. The kick comes through from Sahara Mason, but no problem there from Coastline. Our referee did not like the high tackle coming in from the Scorpions. So he said, we won't have any of that in this competition. The penalty awarded to Coastline, who are trailing 4-8. They have possession, but they are at the wrong end of the pitch. How do they get up the other end? Through some hard work. Who is going to do it? Plenty of options at the moment for Coastline. Good quick defence from Raina Tauai Taiti, the number 21. There she goes again. Clever play. Nowhere there for Megan Gardner to go. This is really good defence from the Scorpions. This is exactly what they needed early in the second half. On the back of scoring a try late in the first half. The message has been sent out, and at the moment it's been received by the Scorpions. 4 tackles in a row for the number 21 from the Scorpions. Aina Toa Mataiti. She'll be getting a milkshake from her players if she tops the tackle count, that's for sure. Not to be outdone is Iowa Katoa. Nowhere for Coastline to go at the moment. Testament to some outstanding defence from the Scorpions. What a great start. Kick finds the bounce just to the halfway line. good start from the Scorpions so far in the second half. Some of the players struggling to get on side. That'll be put down to fatigue. Indiana Fido shown to the pitch by the players. Very good tackle by Kian Bedeau. Looking smart at the moment of the Scorpions. None of those sneaky errors that managed to mar their game at the start of the first stanza. Grabs her leg. Slight injury, struggling to get up was Taylor Eckersley, but she does. She'll have to try and run it out. There is the girl of the moment. Wow, Avalia Maxwell. Gave her something in oranges at half-time, and then it was her run that managed to set things up for one of her best friends, Sahara Mason. But I tell you what, Sahara Mason will turn around and go, Avalia Maxwell, you have been outstanding. That's the number 13 I've been talking about. That's just one of 4 charging runs in the last 4 minutes from the number 13. And all it meant was Sahara Mason needed to pick the ball up and stroll her way over the line. You can put that down to a try assist to the girl of the moment, the number 13 from the Scorpions. Wow, she had a few oranges at halftime. That was outstanding. Great start from the Scorpions. Trying to secure their dominance early in the second half of this match. We've got action all throughout the day. The next under-16s clash will have Tamaki Makoto. We'll have Northland against Akarana, actually. And then a couple of under-18s matches as well. We're really hoping you're enjoying the action, rugby league fans. Feel so privileged to be able to bring it to you from Tauranga. And appreciate your support. Wahine Toa in Tauranga. The future of rugby league Wahine right here. From around the Motu. Quick play the ball, picked up by Sahara Mason, and she turned around. Avalia Maxwell, thank you very much for your efforts so far. Keep an eye on the number 13 from the Scorpions. She has been the difference so far in these two sides. And under the pump at the moment, Coastline, 4-12, plenty of rugby league to be played in this match, but get the feeling that Coastline need to improve their defensive efforts if they are going to try and nullify this attack, which has been scintillating from the Scorpions. Scorpions right to left, black and white. If I were Coastline, I'd try and keep it away from Avalia Maxwell, the number 13. If she doesn't pick the ball up, it won't be long until she snatches it. Nice step on the inside. Macy Jade Watts managed to find her way, weave her way around the Coastline defenders. Good tackle and an error. Dropped ball, but not a knock-on, says our referee from Neve Takon. This is better from Coastline. Look at that charging defence, moving up on a line, not leaving any holes or any gaps. Trying to assert themselves defensively. Not giving Coastline any room to move. Takon goes inside. She finds Toa Mataiati. No players in front of her. She'll try and play the ball quick. The marker's looking a little dishevelled at the moment from Coastline. Nice little cutout pass. Atua Cranwell. Our referee's going to call it back. Checking our players. One of the Coastline players went down with an injury. The referee's a little concerned. Been quite fortunate throughout the day's play. We haven't seemed to have had the stretcher come out for any of the matches that we've covered so far. We'd like to continue with it like that. But I tell you what, with some of the punishing defence that we have been witnessing, it's not surprising some of the players are a little worse for wear. 30 minutes remaining. Scorpions in the black and white with possession leading 12-4. They go down the line. They find the hand of Leishman. Oh, there's Maxwell. Very good tackle from Coastline District Rugby League. And that time, nowhere for the Scorpions to move. Good defensive effort from Coastline. Come up with possession. The referee says, let's bring it back. We'll have a play the ball, please. It's not a penalty. There we go. Make sure you touch the ball. Maybe roll it between the legs. You have a lot of players that have been integrated from the game of touch football. It gets a little confusing at times. I like the way the referee allowed play to continue. Good charging run out there. Nalania Kim, the number 8. May not be big in stature, but big in heart is the number 8 from Coastline. Some of the passing off the mark from Coastline District at the moment. Coastline need to have that distribution cleaner. Better passing down the line. Throws the dummy, finds a hole up the middle, but soon snuffled by the Scorpion defenders. Just 2 more tackles to go before the referee will call the last. Straight up the middle. Good yards from Coastline District. Looking for a gap in the middle. Away through the centre. Running out of tackles is Coastline, having to put the ball on foot. Here come the charges. Gee, that was well taken. Macy Jade Watts did not take her eye off the ball. If you're a young rugby league winger and you want to know how to take a high ball, watch that again. The wind is coming through. The ball was swirling. She did not take her eye off the ball, and she set things nicely for the Scorpions. Lovely left-hand fan from Atua Cranwell. She just put the left hand out and disposed of any defenders around her. Here comes the Scorpions. An option out wide. Paulina Rabatu. Big, fast, strong, determined, straight to the line. That was impressive. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball, has Paulina Rabatu. She is a force to reckon with. Wow, that was outstanding. I'd love to take a look at that one again. Received the ball, still 45 metres out. Out comes the left hand. Poor Mariana Ramaka did her best to take it down, but after that, no one came close. A late dive from Megan Gardner, which was very courageous, but right there. Paulini Rabatu. She says, why didn't I get the ball in the first half? Great stuff, Scorpions racing away now, 16-4, still just under 10 minutes remaining in the match. That was impressive play from the South Island team. Trying to add 2 more points to the Scorpions, just a little bit flat, trying to keep it away from the wind, but it wasn't the case. Dominating proceedings in the second half is the South Island team. You're watching the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. We're coming to you live from Tauranga. Hope you're enjoying the action. Under 16s action. How good are these players? We've seen some impressive performances. A little shaky in the first half. A few nerves, a few mistakes, but that has been eliminated. And now the South Island Rugby League zone, which are the Scorpions, have a taste of victory, and at the moment they are unstoppable. Still with 9 minutes remaining. You would think Coastline District, on the screens left to right, about to surrender possession, need the ball in hand, and you would think if they're in with a chance to win this early stage competition match, they would have to score next. An air of confidence about this team from the South Island. Like a wave of destruction. Charging up the middle. The fans love it. Calling out for Ia Katayo to receive the ball. She rewarded those fans with a charging run. It's certainly been the forwards in the second half of the Scorpions that has been the difference between these two sides. Katayo, Doa Mataiati, they're the ones that have set the platform for this 16-4 lead. Call comes out for Macy Jade Watts. She's the number 2. She can click it. She is so fast. The referee didn't like the discretion from the defenders. A little bit too much action on the ball. It is all going the Scorpions' way at the moment. They don't go with a kick. Jada Leishman just gives it a tap. Passes it off. Another fabulous charging run from Manai Leishman, the number 22. She's a fan favourite. Sneaking on the inside. Neve Takon, the number 9, finds some support. Once again, Leishman, she knows her way to the line. Rewarded for the support play is the number 22. Sneaky run from Neve Takon. She may not have scored the try, the number 9 from the Scorpions, but she'll certainly get the try assist and a milkshake later. That was good teamwork from the Scorpions. They have found their feet. Watch the hook of the number 9, Neve Takon. She sneaks down the blind side, finds a way on the inside. I remind you that Mania Leishman had just made a run and had to get off the ball after the play the ball to be the backup runner. That there is fabulous support play from the Scorpions. She is a magnificent young player, and the Scorpions take control. What a difference the second half can be in rugby league. This is the NZRL under-16s competition. We've got under-16s and under-18s women's action for this national tournament over the next 3 days. Nothing separating these two sides at the beginning of the first half. But at the moment, the Scorpions have had a halftime chat from their coaches, and they are putting that chat into fruition. Another 2 points. They lead 22-4 and running out of answers and being asked lots of questions as the Coastline District Rugby League team. Great run from Taken. Good perception. She reads the play well. That was that support play from Mania Leishman, who just got up from playing the ball. Young, fit, fast, big and strong. That there makes a very, very good under-16s rugby league footballer. The number 22. From the South Island Scorpions. Between her and Avalia Maxwell, the charging runs from Raina Toa Maititi and Kaitoa. It has been the forwards that are winning this match for the Scorpions. They've decided not to leave it up to the show ponies, the halves. Enough action for the halves maybe later in the tournament, but it has been a sublime performance from the pack, from the Scorpions. They can hold their head high. That is the reason why they're leading Coastline 22-4. Once again, a charging run. So big and strong is this pack from the Scorpions, and also so athletically fit. Finding gaps in the middle, looking for support play. Maxwell again. She intends on finishing this half like she started the first, by making yards and pushing the defenders off. It's becoming all too easy at the moment. That time, Katoa, the number 24. What a shining performance from the forwards. They have set the bar, laid the platform, and made it so much easier for their side to secure points. Options left and right. Taken goes Mato down to the right. Here come the Scorpions. They're sensing something special. Unstoppable at the moment. Nice distribution that time from Take On. There's another try assist from the number 9. It's a tremendous smile from Chanel Allen. Look at that smile from a try scorer. Don't you love to see that? That was tremendous rugby league from the Scorpions. Platform set by the forwards. And in the end, all you had to do was get Taken, pick up the ball, attract 2 or 3 defenders, distribute the cutout pass, find your prop, Chanel Allen, hanging out there a little bit on the wing, hoping to secure a winger's try, and that she does. Great play, Scorpions. They have been the dominant force in this second half. No answers for Coastline at the moment. And you can put it down to the pack from the Scorpions. They are big and fast and hungry and strong and fit. Sending a message to the other under-16 teams that they could be the team to beat here in this national tournament. Tough kick from the sideline. In to win. No more points. Won't bother the Scorpions that much. 2.5 minutes remaining. And the Scorpions charge back onside. They want the ball, and as soon as they can possibly get it. Chanel Allen out there receives the cutout pass. Wagner didn't get it. Allen receives it. It's not often she can charge her way up the wing. Trying to take her down was Miriana Ramaka. She's a feisty defender, is that number 2 from Coastline, but the task was in front of her. So much work to do. This has certainly been an improved performance in the second half from the Scorpions. They've come here from the South Island. They want to win this under-16s National Girls Rugby League tournament in Tauranga. They're going about their business very well indeed. They'll receive possession. There'll be enough time for at least a set of 6. Pretty well guarantee the theme of the second half is just to get it to the forwards and make as many yards as possible. The defence is really tired right now from Coastline, and why wouldn't it be? It seems that's all they've done in the second half is defend. Right up the middle, a charge again from Maxwell. She has been the outstanding runner so far. Loved her to cross the line. Finds support in the hands of Anela Iwani, but she just couldn't bring it in. I was really hoping Leah Maxwell would have got over that time because she has been outstanding. Every time she gets the ball, she runs through 3 defenders. She is on show. She's hoping those scouts are watching. Wants to make a name for herself, does the number 13. Got a wrap for plenty of the forwards from the Scorpions. She is something special. Just under a minute remaining in the match. Let's see if Coastline can maybe finish with some pride, some glory. A little sticky with the ball in hand. Late offload down the right-hand side, bringing it through with Skylar Ray Kim. She's certainly had a go as the number 12 from Coastline. Been up against it. Like I remind you, this Coastline team have done very little but defend in the second half. Charging through, unable to get away from the defenders, is Ashley Vani Kao. Plays the ball, they go back to the middle. This will be the last play. No support players. Coastline go down with the ball, unable to score in the second half. Outstanding performance from the Scorpions. So impressive in this under-16s competition. Got a point to prove, and it is the South Island Scorpions that have defeated Coastline 26 points to 4.